What's up, YouTube? The Execution 10 here, coming at you guys with another video. And it's going to focus on the Yankees a little bit. I know what everyone's thinking. 4 games in, 158 to go. Yankees lost 2 heartbreaking games to close out their series in Toronto. And everyone's already jumping on Aaron Boone. Oh, this guy doesn't know how to manage. He has an incredible bullpen, and he doesn't know how to use it right. He's going to blow their chances. We're 4 games into the season with 158 to go. Going to happen. Bullpen's not going to be able to hold every lead. Yankees bullpen's blown games before. It's not the first time. Now, I can kind of get why Aaron Boone went through this first 4 in the rotation so far where he didn't have him throw a lot of pitches. He took him out after less than 100. You know, a couple of them I can understand. Sonny Gray did kind of labor a little bit. Maybe he didn't want to push him a 5th inning. You know, Sabathia was kind of laboring fine. You take him out after 5, it makes sense. I do disagree, though, with Tanaka and Severino. I think, Severino had at least another inning left, and Tanaka could have easily gone another 2. These are things Aaron Boone is still going to learn. He's only... Look, this is his first year managing. You have to give the process time. We're early in the year. Yankees have a couple injuries. I get it. They are playing a little shorthanded. Aaron Hicks is out till at least probably maybe next Sunday. Ellsbury will come back later in the week. It was a tough break losing Billy McKinney to the shoulder injury. I get it. He's going to be out for a bit. And the Yankees are down Greg Bird for 8 weeks. This isn't something the Yankees aren't familiar with, but they have enough depth in their farm that they can absorb a couple of hits like this for the time being. Stanton and Judge are going to get it together. Stanton was coming up a couple of games. Then him and Judge kind of went hitless for the rest of the series. It's going to happen. If the Yankees can at least be above water through April, maybe get a few games over 500, and then maybe and usually in like May or June, they kind of start to turn it on. I think the Yanks will be fine. The Yanks are 2-2 right now. Very lucky that they're not 1-3 or 0-4 for that matter. Already it seems like the Reds are 0-3 to start things off. So it's a process. You have to give it time. Yankees have a lot of depth. They have a lot of young kids. They have more coming up. And you just have to allow this team to get together, develop as a team. Just let the process play out. Mickey Callaway's done fine with the Mets. Look what he's been doing. Only 3 games in, the Mets are 2-1 to start things off. Okay, Mets had more questions this year, I think, than the Yankees did. Is their rotation going to stay healthy, or is their team going to stay healthy? So far, they're playing well. Matt Harvey is still a guy that is a question mark for me. Is he going to be anywhere near the Matt Harvey he used to be? We'll see. He was going to go today, but an abnormal snowstorm that really didn't last that long postponed both games. So the Yankees and Mets were both postponed because of snow. So we'll see. Harvey will pitch tomorrow, and we'll see where Harvey goes. And Yankees will send Montgomery to the mound, and we'll see if the Yankees can rebound after those 2 tough losses to the Jays. And hopefully the day off will just benefit everyone. But already people are bashing Aaron Boone for such foolish things early. I mean, everyone's going to say, oh, why did he intentionally walk Donaldson to pitch to Justin Smoke? Well, he had Robertson in. Smoke's numbers against Robinson were 0 for 5. Donaldson hit Robinson better than Smoke. Smoke put up a good at bat, and this is a guy that normally strikes out. Robertson couldn't put him away. Happens. Everyone would say, put Chapman in the game. It was bases loaded, 2 outs. I'm sure Chapman would have gotten out of it. Not saying he wouldn't have gotten out of it, but Chapman was also hit a little hard during this series too. And with the way Dylan Betances is pitching, I don't think anybody wants to see Betances right now. It's a couple of games. Every manager is going to be second-guessed with whatever decision they make. Whether it's even the right decision, they're going to be second guessed about it. They're going to hear it. Girardi heard about it many times. Girardi freaking almost blew the Yankees playoff run last year. He could have easily been the GOAT of the whole series when they could have lost to the Indians in 3. Yankees rallied and won it in 5. And they put on a hell of a fight against Houston. These little things happened. They happen. We have like 5-6 more months of baseball to go here. We just begun. But we'll see what the Yankees are all about. I would say come about May, June, into July. April doesn't tell me anything yet. The only thing I tell most teams that are in this time of the year in April, try to stay afloat for the first month. If you can do that, let's see what you're like in May. Okay? If you can do that in May, let's see what you're like in June. And if you can do that in June, let's see what you're like come July. We need to see where these teams are by the time we get to July, the All-Star break. That will tell me everything I need to know about the Yanks. That will tell me everything I need to know about the rest of the teams. Things have changed with the rules a little bit now. Mound visits, both teams can only do 6 mound visits for the game. And afterwards, they'd have to take their starter out. Don't see that happening very much with that this year, but keeps the game in check a little bit. I don't mind that rule with the mound visits. I think it's a fair rule. They needed to. It just kind of got a little irritating when the catcher gets mixed up with a sign. It just basically says the pitcher and the catcher have to be in sync. Much better than, and just know what they're going to do, commit to it, and go with it. We'll see how far this goes. But right now, with still a lot of time left, there's a lot of baseball to be played. Can the Yankees get back to the playoffs once again like they did last year? They have a lot more pressure on them. I get it. Having Giancarlo Stanton with Aaron Judge and having Gary Sanchez, I get it. We'll see where this carries them going into July. By then, Greg Bird will be back. By then, Hicks will be back. They'll have pretty much everybody back by then. Right now, Yankees and Mets just need to get through April. Let's see where they're like in May. And then let's see where they are in June. And then let's see where they are in July. The 2018 season has begun, ladies and gentlemen. Baseball has begun. The road to the Fall Classic has begun. Execution 10. So long for now.